This afternoon we're going for a walk in the Enchanted Forest, which is a coastal walk a little bit to the west of Portland. ROUSs? I don't think they exist. Well, it seems entirely appropriate that on New Year's Day we're leaving Victoria. A new year, a new beginning. We're entering South Australia for a bit.
And the weather is going to improve any second now.
It's very windy, so you probably can't hear us. Might require a voiceover. So first stop in South Australia is the quarantine bin to throw away our fruit and veggies, because you're not allowed to take them into South Australia. Well, today we're in Mount Gambier, and we've just been around Blue Lake, and then this lake is Valley Lake. Mount Gambier is a volcanic system, one of the most recent volcanic systems in Australia apparently. So lots of craters and lakes and interesting landforms to see. This is the Umferson sinkhole. We had a nice day exploring Mount Gambier this morning, and then drive up here to, where are we? Willuluka?
Something like that.
Willuluka Tavern. We're staying at this pub. It's just a country pub in South Australia. Free camping in their backyard essentially, as long as you spend something in the pub. So we've had a nice pub meal, a really good steak sandwich. If you come here, get a steak sandwich. It's quite delicious, and a free camp in their nice grassy area. So today we're in Hahndorf, which is a a village that was settled in 1839 by Prussian immigrants. So I'm just going to have a wander around, check it out, probably grab a coffee, maybe something to snack on, show you a bit of what the place is like. Modern day things don't seem to fit in here. There's a petrol station back up the road with branding for that chain. It just looks really garish and strange. So, Hahndorf. Thoughts?
Don't come before 10. Nothing's open.
It's an interesting little place. Quite quaint. Lots of nice green spaces and stuff like that. Heaps of traffic. Hey, lots of vehicles, which you can hear going by.
Old stone buildings.
Yeah, like the one behind us. But yeah, everything seems to open quite late, so don't come early in the day like we did and then end up wandering around waiting for anything to open.
But there's lots of places to get food and coffee.
Yeah, lots of places to get coffee. We're kind of waiting for the confectioners to open because we want to check out some of their confectionery. Information centre's not even open yet. It doesn't open till 10. A lot of things don't open till 10 or 10:30, or even one confectioner on weekdays doesn't open till 11:30. So I guess it's alright if you want some confectionery for lunch.
Okay.
So while in Hahndorf, got to have some German goodies. So some strudel over here and some bee sting, as well as coffee, of course, because you know, coffee. Now we're at the Melba's chocolate factory having a self-guided tour. Lots of yummy stuff here.
Where are we going?
We're going to Mount Lofty Summit. We're taking the scenic drive.
Watching it'll get car sick.
Oh right, yeah, beautiful property. Yeah, this whole area.
This is a view of Adelaide from the summit of Mount Lofty. Come to the National Railway Museum. Behind me here is a Bayer Garrett. I don't really know much about Australian railway locomotives or anything, but this locomotive here, Y97, was in service from 1890 until 1970. 80 years of service. It's pretty impressive. It looks pretty well worn. What are we doing now, Melly?
Riding a train.
Why are we riding a train?
Give it to me. Ride a train.
Train. The sun rises over Adelaide. It is meant to be wet later today. So we're going to do some exploring in Adelaide today. Adelaide seems to have lots of really nice green spaces. There's a big green space right around the central city, which is quite nice. One of the things that amazes us here is there's just no one around. An area like this and close to the centre of Melbourne would be absolutely packed on a day like this. There's just no one here. Well, since we got to Adelaide, we've been wondering where all the people were. We've come to Adelaide Central Market and we found them. If you want it, you can probably find it at this market.
Especially if you can eat it.
Especially if it's edible, yes. And some things that are not so edible. We may have got some treats. What did you choose, Melanie?
Donut. Jam donut.
A jam donut. I've got a salted caramel cheesecake.
Sure, we need to have it.
Well, that's going to end this week's video. We've left Adelaide, we've driven north. We're staying at the top end of the York Peninsula in a stopover tonight, and then tomorrow we'll have a short drive up to Port Pirie where we're going to spend a couple of nights. Yeah, it's going well, enjoying ourselves, starting to settle into the routine of life in the van and life on the road, and the flexibility that's required and the patience with each other and with just the process that's required with all of that. when we're in Port Perry, we're going to try and get the van looked at. We've got a little bit of an issue that we want to get checked out before we kind of hit those long kilometres up through the centre on the way to Darwin. Got a little bit of an issue with the starter, we think, so we just want to get it checked out. Hopefully nothing to worry about, but yeah, so thanks for joining us, and as always, until next time, be kind, and we'll see you around.